love to eat something.
Yes, please.
I was going in thinking 60 to 70% they're gonna get rid of Chad before me. So I was very surprised when I got one vote.
I might as well get this out of the way. Where were the votes for me from?
I voted Chad.
I voted Chad, so like...
I was the Chatterjee.
Yeah, I'm the Chatterjee. That was me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really sorry.
You knew it would come through.
I thought he had an idol. Even though I checked, I just was really paranoid and I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. So, yeah. I feel really bad though. I'm really sorry.
I took a big risk voting Carl, and I'm definitely regretting it now.
I knew like it wouldn't be you going home. It would be like me or Chad. I just like to save my ass if I got another vote.
I just came clean. I just met him yesterday. Like, I have no ties to the guy. I don't really think I'm gonna work with him anyway. The last vote wasn't red, which was Joseph's. He told me he voted Carl. I like to believe him. I do think I can trust him, but it's just really scary because I put my neck on the line.
I was meant to vote Carl, and I got up there and I just forgot. I think Chad took over me and I voted for Chad by accident. You're annoying. I'm glad he didn't have an idol because I promised to Katya that I would be voting Carl. Everyone thought I was, and I'm lucky that they didn't read the last vote, so I have plausible deniability. Fuck me.
Love my swap tribe. The only person that I'm like very hesitant about is Marcus, because Marcus and I have met very briefly online. He apparently had been talking shit to his Black Assist 1.0 members, saying that I'm very aggressive and that I'm like yada yada yada, the list goes on. It was just making people have an opinion of me before they had even gotten to play with me.
It's been me and you since the start.
Yep.
I praise you to other people. I praise you in confessions. It's no question.
Okay.
We started off with the Tropus. And we're ending with the Tropus.
My core alliance being former Tropus. So that's me, Dejan, and Nose. We're protecting our own.
I think first priority.
First priority is him. And we are the two ones that bring it all together.
They see that I'm kind of a little bit shaken by this, and so we're concocting a way that if we don't have to act on it now, but a way that when the time comes we can effectively get him out, including how to play around an idol he might have. So he's number one on my chopping block.
I don't think I'll have to use it anytime soon, but I do have an ace up my sleeve. My idol is now slightly less powerful. Now, instead of lasting until the final 6, it lasts until, I believe, the final 9. And if Banana Man were to go down, it would be the final 11. Only person I believe might have some problems with after the merge is Annie, because I know Annie is a strong competitor. If I feel as if I'm threatened through a vote, I do feel more inclined that I want to play my idol. I want to keep it a secret.
There's also one person that's kind of oddly out on the tribe, and it's Marcus. The thing is, you don't want to kind of like put them on the outs because they're gonna feel it. Maybe he's not gonna verbally say it, but I know he feels it. I'm trying to like pull myself towards people that are kind of like antisocial. So I've been talking to Bree about movies and everything about life, and I've been talking to Marcus about everything that intrigues him. I feel like it will kind of draw me closer to him as an ally in the future. Everyone's talking about, where's the orange idol, like the orange tribe idol, like did you guys find it over here in green? We're like, no. They're talking about there was some advantage at the first reward challenge that gave people like a clue. And I'm walking to the water well with everyone, and I look, in the deep cuts of a tree I see something wrapped up, and I'm like, shit. And I quickly grab it. It is literally this. This is the idol. This is gonna keep me safe in this game. If I don't have to play it until the merge, if I get there, that's tremendous. Everyone has no clue where it's at, who has it, where it could be, if there's a clue, and I'm gonna keep it that way. This is one thing that I came in wanting to find, and the fact that I found it, I'm gonna do some deadly shit with this. It's either I'm gonna blind somebody hard, or I'm gonna keep myself safe and look at the people that voted me and be like, one of you are going home. And this is gonna be my saving grace in this game.
From a social and strategic standpoint, I am sitting really, really sweet, and I'm glad I also had the time to spill all the tea from the original Atropos tribe to this tribe, and everyone is now wary of any, and that if I achieve one thing on this tribe, other than creating social alliances that will propel me further through the game, it's that everyone wants to vote Annie out. She unfortunately controlled everything that happened on October. She's a control freak. I don't like that, but she's a great game player, so I have to commend that as well. But as long as plant these seeds of doubt in everyone's mind while I'm here, because I have all this time, I think I have achieved my main purpose.
Who's good at persuasion? Hello, Team Green, please.
That accent though.
So when we were going into the challenge, we had the note written out. We know we're not going to do very well, but we want to make sure we have our number advantage. And if we lose, we're going to lose one of our members.
The key things you have to highlight are don't trust Annie, right? Is that what we're going with? Throw the challenge. Are we going to say that she might have an idol?
We both wrote notes basically saying that on the other tribe, if we can get pink and orange together, so Bree, Marcus, James, and Nick together, and target Annie, who we've been told is running the green tribe over there.
That's what Jen told me she might.
She probably has an idol because that's the information that we've all received from people either outside who have come back in or who are on her tribe.
No, I think we should say Annie has an idol because it could come from two different sources of information.
Yeah.
And she can't nail it down to either of us.
Hopefully, they read it and they don't share it to everyone on their team.
Sneaky.
Good idea though, guys.
His was addressed to Nick, mine was addressed to James. Basically, Nick's the only original pink tribe member over there, so that's why I went to him. James I definitely trust the most, and he has like the least big mouth out of everyone from my tribe.
Should we write like Nick go with orange, or like orange and pink go together? What do you think?
Yeah, something like that, so Nick knows who we can trust, I assume.
Yeah,
Would be like
this is going to him.
we were gonna write one to one to James, one to Nick.
We asked to throw, if they could throw the challenge and vote her out, because if the four of them stick together, which they have no reason not to, like honestly, like I don't care how scared they are of Annie, like they would be stupid to not at least try to get her out.
Hopefully, they throw the next challenge. But if they don't, I mean, what can you do?
It sucks being low man on the totem pole, dead man walking, the cooked goose.
On the last vote, I was definitely expecting to have 2 votes rather than 1. I was told by Joseph that he was asked to put the second vote on me, but he decided not to. If there's anyone, there's him. These girls are not breaking each other up. That's unshakable. That's not happening. I can check around for some idols and see what I get.
Come on in. Lachesis, getting your first look at the new Clotho tribe. Chad, voted out the last tribal council.
Let's go another morning, right?
I heard some applause earlier.
I'm guessing things went to plan then.
Yeah. Speaking of applause, Jimmy, you guys were very excited about the vote out. Visibly, I saw. What's that about?
Well, I mean, we kind of all just made a group decision that, you know, Chad, I mean, I'm sure he's a great person outside the game and stuff, but for camp life, it could be a bit tough at times. But still love the guy, still a cool person, but yeah, we were all kind of just happy.
The proof was in the pudding.
All right, sounds like a good round for the majority. All right, first things first, noseworthy, I'll take it back.
It's all yours.
Thank you. All right, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you'll be numbering yourselves in a line, and in between each of you will be a board between your hands. If you drop, both boards on either side of you will be gone, and as long as 2 people are still holding a board, your tribe is in. Last tribe standing will win immunity, guaranteed spot in the next round. Okay. Lachesis, you'll be sitting 1 person out. Okay, I'll give you a minute to strategize. Let's go. Lachesis sitting 1 person out. Who's it gonna be? Annie. All right, take a spot over there. All right, we'll get set up. All right, everybody's in place. I'm gonna count down from 5, and then this challenge is on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This challenge is on. Clotho immediately dropping a board between Carl and Joe. Very interesting strategy. Looks on purpose. I hope that wasn't all they had.
We never know.
Add more pressure. Okay, you're good. We have 4 boards for Clotho, 5 boards for Lacus.
My left arm's getting kind of tired here.
Dig deep.
You good, Joe? Yep. Great.
Kat,
you feeling good? Mm-hmm. Awesome. 1, 2, go.
Okay. They had like a... Good job. Nick, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need to drop soon.
Okay.
Do you want me to add?
Looks like a plan for Clotho. Each of them have 1 arm up.
Sorry. Need to drop, sorry.
Marcus and Nick dropping a board between them.
Oh, this is so much better.
You're doing great, Bree. You're doing great. Okay.
You too. Can we touch
Knows
this?
you got this.
I can't go that far. Lots of communication between the players here. Over
More pressure, less pressure from you.
Do you need more pressure? Yeah, maybe.
Sounds like output.
Clotho in pairs holding their boards. 2 completely different strategies. Bree drops her board.
Gladly. You're okay, Nose. You can hold it. You got it. Just think of the food.
I'm about to drop. Nose, which hand are you more dominated?
My left.
Okay, I'm about to drop.
Okay, go. Oh, we got it, Nose.
Just like that, it's Lacus down to 2 boards left. 2 pairs.
Yeah.
And Champagne and Kat drop their board.
It just means we're locked in.
This is fine.
Slipping, bud.
It's actually really
It's
cool.
not fully extended.
So sorry,
Marcus,
guys.
a noseworthy drop. It's now down to Jimmy and Nick for Lacus.
They don't know I'm a pro board holder. Yeah, I do in my free time on the weekends.
We all said this is going to come down to mental,
1 board
endurance.
left between Nick and Jimmy.
Let me tell you.
We still have Hunter and Carl and Joe and Paige.
I'm pushing towards you so you can go under. Nope.
Oh, and they dropped the board.
Oh, good again.
It's down to Paige and Joe for Clotho and Jimmy and Nick for Lacus. Only 1 pair who can win immunity for their tribe.
You will not falter.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Both tribes looking good. We've been going now for 15 minutes.
Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter.
Yes, sing it.
Don't bring around a clown to rain on my parade.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. On that farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O. I don't know how the song goes. I think that's it.
Just passing 25 minutes now.
Oh shit!
Yes!
Yes!
You guys did it! Nice! Holy shit, you did it!
Battle!
Fucking incredible.
Oh my god. Lacus bringing the immunity back.
Heroes. I'm so proud of you. My heroes.
Sorry, it's just a lot. I know. Sorry, guys. Please do not.
Literally all of us fell off.
We were in a
It's
good
not on
start.
you.
I'm so proud of you.
All right, after 25 minutes of a grueling battle, Lacus, congratulations. Well earned. I hope that wasn't the arms you were using. No. You are safe at this vote, cannot be voted out. As for Clotho, you're headed back to Tribal Council. One of you will be the next person voted out of this game. Got up before you head back to camp. See you later. Thank you, guys.
So After the challenge, we tried to do it before, but it just didn't work out. Like, it would have been way too obvious. Like, we were separated, like, we weren't interacting. I would have just put a huge target on my, I would look like an idiot.
I did it, but I made sure that, like, I kind of groped him. I felt back, so I was trying to get his pocket, and, like, I put it in his pocket.
I just hope that they're all getting together over there, maybe against Annie.
It wasn't until the end where, like, Paige and Joseph had just dropped, and, like, it was kind of dramatic, and everyone started hugging, and what I did was I just pulled it out of my pocket, and in his hand I just went, stuck it in between, he grabbed it, so it all worked out.
I was like mouthing.
Nick, what?
I'm like,
Nick?
drop, you're safe.
Wait.
I kept mouthing
Nick
to
doesn't feel
James.
bad.
I was
apparently.
like,
based on what he was
I
like.
totally understand for him.
The challenge was really tough. It was really, really hard, and I really thought we had it. His arm hurts so much. I think the emotions after the challenge, like, I really truly think it was just kind of like a release of like, oh, it's just finally done, because like it hurt a lot. Obviously there was disappointment because you put so much into it and only one team can win. I think people are scared of emotions in this game, and because I'm someone who has them, I think it can be a powerful thing when you show people like what you're really going through, and that was a very real moment for me. And coming out of this, having to go into another vote that I was really hoping we wouldn't have to go into, but that's the game.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was just saying this Spice Girls, what if we did 2 votes Hunter, 2 votes Carl? Just like I was saying, in case of Carl as well.
The situation we're in right now is me, Champ, Kat, Joseph have made a little 4. Hunter is on the out and he doesn't know that.
Hunter will vote Carl.
Hunter's gonna go Carl. 100%. I think Hunter's gonna go. So that'd be like 3 on Carl, 2 on Hunter.
Carl. Oh, I wish I could keep Carl in this game somehow, because I know that he's loyal. He is so loyal. He works so hard. He is hustling.
We're gonna tell Carl you, and we're gonna be like, think strong. What's supposed to be right now is the Spice Girls. So me, Joe, Paige, and Kat. It's supposed to be 2 votes on Carl, 2 votes on Hunter. Hopefully that's how it works out. I just don't know exactly. I don't know what Carl's doing. I feel like Carl's gonna pull out an idol. I think we need to vote Carl and take the risk, because if he plays an idol, it's going.
So you don't want me to vote Joseph out?
What do you think?
I say, if I vote Joseph, it's just Kat.
It might be less blood overall. I guess we'll have to come back.
I don't exactly know where Carl is voting. I think he's voting Kat. But he's already voted me before, so he could just vote me again. Play his idol.
Carl votes Kat.
And there's
You
4
vote for
votes
Kat
for Carl
and 4 votes for Carl.
So it'd be 2
That way-
Carl. No.
But then if Carl doesn't vote Kat, there's still a chance, like, because we don't know who he's voting. We think we do.
Okay, so it's insurance for the rest
It's
of us.
insurance in case.
We're not messing around. I have a plan to, or at least I kind of initiated the plan, to have a backup person.
It's either a 2 Kat, unfortunate, or it's going to be a 1 Kat, one someone else.
Everyone's aware that Hunter is a very good player, and he is definitely anticipating that there's a lot less people here, there's a lot less room to hide, so he's been trying to get Katya to vote me to vote Katya, just as, and spruiking them as insurance votes.
A lot of idle paranoia. As you can probably see, perhaps in the shot behind me, I can hear one of my tribe mates, and I can see the other tribe mate running around in the woods. We're all stressing about it. We don't know what this vote's going to entail. I think we know what the numbers are. Maybe?
Hunter has been so transparently unwilling to play with me. The girls are sticking together no matter what. The story of the girls, the story everyone's been feeding me is Katya. And yeah, that's not happening because the girls are the ones in charge here.
Fair game. That's a problem, isn't it?
Come on in. Always a pleasure. Alright, Clotho, welcome back to Tribal Council. We're gonna get started with Paige. So after the challenge, it was a very hard battle, 25 minutes, grueling with the other team. You're a little bit emotional there. Walk me through that challenge for you.
Where do you start with that challenge? I mean, pain part started pretty quickly, and it was just kind of like working through it. And I think mentally, like Joseph and I were really there and felt really confident and really strong for so long, and it was just one tiny slip that was the difference. And I think that was probably where the emotion came from, because it was like we battled so hard for so long, and the other team did too. Like it came down to 2 people on both sides, which is like what you want. And I know we were both kind of throwing barbs at each other, but I don't think either of us wanted to see this one by a disqualification, and so that meant that someone had to slip. I think it was more just a release of that and how hard we'd worked, and I think that's where it came from.
So Joseph, yeah, being on the other side of that challenge is a very, very long battle. Talk last tribe about you being the only old green on this tribe. Do you feel like in a way you maybe proved yourself as someone that can be on this tribe and integrate after that?
I think when I participate in challenges, it's always a battle kind of against myself. I'm not set out to prove to anyone else that I can do something. But also to prove to myself that I can. I was proud of what I did.
I think you did a really good job.
Great job.
Absolutely.
It's like
both of you did.
I'm really proud of us too. Like I think we did really, really well. And I wouldn't have done it if you hadn't been there.
No.
You did.
Yeah.
Very much so. Coming back into the vote here, Carl, at the last tribal council, there was a vote that came up with your name on it. Tell me about how you're feeling after that, and now being back at tribal council, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, she had to do a vote so that it's not her. I hadn't connected with her as strongly as others had. It's all good. It's part of the game, and when we got back from travel, I made sure to just, with everyone here, let's talk about it and just get it out in the open so that we can just put it to bed, and I can say publicly I got no issue
I'm sorry
whatsoever.
again.
No,
I really am, but
no
So, Claudia, same kind of question to you. You also saw your name come up, and with Chad leaving, being the only other old orange on this tribe, how are you feeling now at this tribal council?
I don't feel great. I'm really scared. Obviously, I really didn't want to vote for Carl. Like, I was going to vote for Chad, but I was so scared of an idol being played, since I know that they're obviously in the game, one's already been played. Chad at our tribe was always in the woods, and him and Marcus were in there the most, and I was just worried that it would be in one of their pockets, and I wasn't sure how confident Chad was feeling, and he could have just whipped it out, and if he did, I was literally going to go home because the only other vote was for me, and I just wanted some kind of safety net in case. And again, I'm really sorry, Carl. It's just I just met everyone yesterday, so
you got nothing to apologize for. This is the game that we all signed up.
Yeah.
And I got no qualms with you or with any votes. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Hunter, your tribe, right before the challenge, I heard you come up with a little bit of an idea with a note to pass at the challenge. I want you to walk me through what was the process in that, and how did that plan go? Did that happen?
Well, essentially, we were kind of like, okay, looking at the other tribe, we are by far weaker, so an idea popped into our heads. Hey, we have a notepad and pen, so what if we write a little note and say, hey, please throw, and also maybe toss a couple people from the other tribe, hey, this person might be suspicious, maybe look out for them. Mainly it was to get Nick, because we feel like Nick, since he's the one with 3 and 3, we mainly wanted Nick to feel more safe, so we tried giving him that, and we will see what that tribe does with it, but for all we know, they told everyone, and now they hate us. But I mean, they probably already did.
We also got the notes to them after the
Oh,
challenge.
so how did it go? How did the plan go?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Half of it,
great.
Especially considering they were the last 2 standing, and they were the 2 that were going to get the note. So it could have gone totally different, but to be honest, we know what's going on over there. They probably wouldn't have even wanted to throw it. It wasn't a lot of time they had, and it would have been really obvious if they pulled out a note. They couldn't have been subtle about it, and we couldn't have just walked over to them and be like, hey, just gonna grab you 2 real quick. That would have set off alarm bells. So it worked out better after, because it was organic. We all did hug. That was an emotional moment after that challenge. Like we all needed to like hug each other and embrace, and I think we pulled it off pretty subtly. Hopefully we'll see what happens, but they got the notes, so now we have to wait.
So Champagne, looking at this tribe on paper, it's 4 old pink, 1 old orange, and 1 old green. So does that necessarily mean that the vote tonight is between Joseph or Katya, or does that mean anything's up in the air? What is this tribe really basing the votes on tonight?
I mean, I'm still paranoid for myself. I'm still paranoid that like I'm gonna get voted out again.
So I guess that answers the question in a way. Well, if you're paranoid, that means that...
Oh, sorry.
It's not. What I'm saying is, is it obvious, or are you guys gelling?
I mean, on
altogether?
paper it looks obvious, but honestly, you never know. I mean, I'm still terrified for myself, so you truly don't know.
There's sort of like an open answer. Does anyone want to answer? What is the vote based on at this tribal council? All right, well, let's do it this way. Raise your hand if you feel safe at this tribal council.
You should never feel safe.
Carl, you put your hand up. Explain.
I feel safe. I trust my alliance, and that's good for me.
Well, I guess trust in this game, funniest thing, is most important. So I guess we're just going to have to put it to the test. So with that, Carl, you're up first.
Yep. Obviously you're not alive, and obviously you're a great girl.
Sorry, Banana Boy.
I hate you and your stupid idols.
Nothing against you. It's just the way the wind was blowing.
This is a lesson to never throw anything.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Sorry, just pine cones I had to get rid of.
That was nice.
Beautiful. You happy there?
I was like, yeah.
Read the votes.
All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Joseph. Second vote, Katya. 1 vote Joseph, 1 vote Katya. Third vote, Hunter. It's 1 vote Joseph, 1 vote Katya, 1 vote Hunter. Fourth vote, Carl. Next vote, Carl. That's 2 votes Carl, 1 vote Joseph, 1 vote Katya, 1 vote Hunter, 1 vote left. And the fourth person voted out of the Mirai is yet to be decided. We have a tie. So here's how this is going to work. Everybody except for Carl and Hunter will now re-vote. If we come to another tie, the 4 left over will draw rocks, making Carl and Hunter safe. All right, with that, Paige, you're up.
All right.
She's running in today. Oh, lordy. That was good. Okay. Oh, we went to rocks. That'd be a gag. That'd be... I'm sorry, Carl. You literally voted for her today, so I have to vote for you now. I'm getting my revenge.
I'll read the votes. First vote, Carl. Carl. It's 2 votes, Carl. And the next person voted out. Carl, that's enough. Please bring Mary's vote.
Great seeing you.
I know, but I
Played
will.
one hell of a game.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job, Carl.
Carl, thank you so much. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Thank you. Well, everyone, to say the least, a united tribe might not be the case. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Grab your torches, head back to camp. See you later.
Okay.
My goose is cooked, but I had a really good time out here. My charm was not up and firing on all cylinders like it needed to be in a game like this, and not being as chatty as a lot of people are. I knew I had those things stacked against me coming in. Hats off to them, no hard feelings, it was great fun.